What's going on, everybody? This is Ian with Getting Work. So, it's my favorite time of year as far as wrestling goes. The road to WrestleMania has started with my favorite premium live event pay-per-view with the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is here. Saturday, it kicks off. So, who's going to be in it, right? That's always the big thing with the Royal Rumble. Who's going to be the surprise? Who's the one like, oh my goodness, the big pop at the end where the crowd's going crazy, that type of thing. Before we get to that, I think the easiest way is kind of start with who we have and then, get into the who I think will be showing up. So for the first, we've got 15 already. We know this, and this is for the men. So we have Kofi Kingston, we have Santos Escobar, we have Ricochet, we have Austin Theory, Seth frickin' Rollins, Bobby Lashley, we have Baron Corbin, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Omos, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and finally Karrion Kross. So, and of course, I knew those off the top of my head and did not read this list that's in front of me at all whatsoever. Anyhow, so that's the 15. Those are 15 we know for sure. But who else? That's the surprise. These are the ones that we were looking forward to. I think you have to have something tied to the Wyatt family. So you almost can't have anything WWE related these days. And I like this, both of these groups, so I'm not making fun in any way. But you can't have WWE programming without the Wyatt family or Bray Wyatt in some way, or the Bloodline. They're kind of like the two things that are flying in WWE. So I think this is going to be a Wyatt family connection. Maybe Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan's probably the best bet as far as I would say. It is possible there could be Bo Dallas. I don't think they'll bring Bo Dallas at this point. I think Bo Dallas is Uncle Howie. Like we all know that's who that is. So I don't think they'll roll him out there. If they do bring him out, I think they'll have Uncle Howie show up either on the ramp or in the crowd or on the Jumbotron in some way to try to throw everybody off the set. Like, oh hey, it can't be him because there he is too. But my guess is Eric Rowan would be the surprise entrant. Wyatt family connection there. Another surprise would be Elias. So I think Elias is going to be in it, and I think the kind of the goofy thing with him is going to be he's going to beat it twice, really. So he's going to come down, he's going to be, get tossed out, and I think he'll get tossed out kind of quick. So I can see Elias running down, getting tossed kind of quick because you can only keep a glued on beer for so long. You get him, he's going to go as soon as he gets tossed. A little bit later, his brother's going to come down. So I think Elias is going to be in there twice. So maybe Elias, maybe Ezekiel, but he's going to be in there twice. Maybe Elrod, I think it was. I forgot what the third brother's name was. The third entrance, I think, is going to be AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles is going to come back if he's healthy. He got hurt at the beginning of December or late November. He broke his ankle or tweaked. He hurt his ankle. But he didn't require surgery, so that he could be healed by now. You never know. 6-8 weeks is always that kind of a turnaround, but it depends. Everybody heals differently, right? So I think AJ Styles runs back in, maybe throwing out Omos or some interaction with Omos and setting up kind of like the future OC versus the Hurt Business maybe angle at WrestleMania. That's just a thought. That's kind of where I'm going. And along those lines, talking about the OC, Anderson and Gallows, I think, will be also in, and they will return. Dominic Mysterio, I think this is almost a given. Dominic Mysterio is going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's going to interact with Rey in some way. He'll either eliminate his dad, or he's about to get eliminated, and his dad saves him getting eliminated himself. That's going to be basically kind of how I see it, but Dominic Mysterio definitely in. Unless I missed something, the Street Profits are not scheduled for anything, so that means I would put both of them in. And I think this is going to be where Montez Ford has been kind of leaning this way for a while. He's kind of going to that dark side type of thing, right? So I think he's going to eliminate Dawkins. I believe that they're going to accidentally get him. He's going to accidentally throw him out. He's not going to go. I don't think he'll go full bad guy like, yeah, I threw you out. What? I don't think he's going to do any of that. But I think they'll try to, did he mean to, did he not mean to, up until WrestleMania, and probably the week before WrestleMania, he'll be like, yeah, I did it. Full dark side, I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain. Maybe, and this is total long shot. I'm totally just a thing here. Maybe, because he's going dark, and, the bad guy role, going full heel, maybe he's part of Bray's team. Maybe he's part of that group. You wouldn't normally link those two. That's why I said I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going out on a limb. But I would say that's where he's going to go full dark side. And maybe Bray's behind it, or Uncle Howie. As I said earlier, the bloodline. Can't have WWE programming without the bloodline acknowledged. So, with that said, I think all the four bloodline, Sikoa, Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy, I think they're all in. That they're going to all come in. I could see it getting to the point where there's going to be obviously some storyline with them and how that's going to affect, the main event, or how Roman did earlier, that type of thing. There's going to be some tie in there. Also, another fellow Judgment Day member, fellow to Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest. Damian Priest will be in it for sure. So I think he's going to come running in. There could be some other Judgment Day tie as well, but I think Damian Priest will be tied in. Dominic will, they'll obviously be teaming up, that type of thing. So those are my predictions as far as surprise, run-ins and stuff like that. Now my predictions for the Final Four. No, not the Four Horsemen. Final Four of the Royal Rumble. It's going to be, come back and laugh at this later, Seth Rollins, Montez Ford. I'm going out. Yeah, I know. Montez Ford, Cody Rhodes. I think he's almost a given. And Sami Zayn. I think those are going to be the four. And so that's my predictions. I didn't want to spoil it for anybody, but I feel like I owe the audience. I want to tell you who wins. So the one that's going to win is, I really shouldn't say anything, but all right. So the one that's going to win is. Lost my mind. I'm just playing. No, the winner, I believe, is going to be Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn is my predicted winner. I wanted to go Cody Rhodes. It just seems too obvious. Like, it just seems too obvious for me to make it Cody Rhodes. I like Cody. I hope I would be fine with it being Cody. We got to see the bloodline piece to the end, really. So I'm going to say Sami Zayn wins the 2023 Royal Rumble. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you're going to be watching Saturday, let me know. And otherwise, this is Ian with Getting Work signing off. Later, fam.